Come on, y'all. I got my book time. Let's get into Cicely Tyson and Miles Davis, baby. When I tell you she is spilling all of their tea. So apparently we know that Miles Davis was cheating on Cicely Tyson consistently. And don't nobody know why she married him, but she did. She said she felt that God put her here on this earth to take care of him. So Miles thought he was about to lie to Cicely and say he had a business meeting. So Miles was walking around the house about to get ready. She said he was fixing his little hairpiece because his hairline was receding so bad that he had a stylist who would give him hair plugs. And so he dropped a piece of little note out of his pocket. Cicely Tyson picked it up, and it was basically to meet the woman in her building. So he was constantly asking her where it was at, and she was like, if she knew, she wouldn't give it to him. And so they got into a tussle. So Cicely was like, she went and grabbed her pocketbook and went to the door, but Miles grabbed her. The first time she got her arm away, then he came at her again. She said by that time she had wrapped her hand around his two-piece or his man piece or whatever. She said she was just, tugging him and pulling him. And she said after that she left. And then Miles had basically told the publicist and all these people that Cicely Tyson beat him up and that she grabbed a handful of his hair and does she know how expensive weave is and all type of stuff. It is crazy. But this is the part that got me. So after she left him, she went to a friend's house. And Miles was like, okay, I just want to meet with you. I just want this to, I want to make this work. But then he was like, no sex. So this is what she said. So Miles met her and was like, hey, I need to see you. She said we met instead in a dimly lit cafe in a private booth at the rear. Miles leaned in over the table and spoke softly. Sis, I don't want a divorce, he whispered. My gaze dropped to the table, then traveled back up to his hollow expression. I want us to stay together, but just no sex, he said. I said all the way back in the booth, the brute force of his words striking me in my chest. In the months since I last seen Miles, I'd heard the talk of his health status. Word at the salon was that he'd contracted HIV. In fact, although the U.S. press hadn't broadcast the news widely, it was all over Europe that he sought treatment there. He'd apparently began a course of AZT, the antiretroviral drug then used to treat HIV and AIDS. Here's the kicker. Rumors also swirled that Miles and his longtime male hairdresser, Finney, were lovers.